Your fingers turn into raisins in the bathtub. You've been told your whole life it's because your skin absorbs water and swells up like a sponge. That explanation? Completely wrong. And the real reason is so much stranger, because your body is deliberately transforming your hands into something else entirely. This isn't an accident of biology. It's a tactical upgrade your nervous system deploys in wet conditions, and scientists only figured it out recently by studying people whose nerves were damaged. I'm Willow, and what you're about to discover will make you look at your own hands differently forever. Because this wrinkly finger thing, it's one of the most clever survival hacks evolution ever coded into the human body. Let's go, Clover tribe. Number 8. If skin wrinkling was really about water absorption, dead people's hands would wrinkle in water. But they don't. Neither do hands with nerve damage. In the 1930s, doctors noticed that patients with specific nerve injuries could soak their hands for hours and their fingers stayed completely smooth. That's when the first cracks appeared in the absorption myth. Your skin doesn't wrinkle passively. It wrinkles because your brain tells it to. This is an active process, controlled by your autonomic nervous system, the same system that makes you sweat when you're nervous or makes your pupils dilate in the dark. Your wrinkly fingers aren't a side effect. They're a command from headquarters. Number 7. The pattern of wrinkles isn't random, it's engineered. Look closely next time. The wrinkles form tiny channels that run down the length of your fingers and across your palms, almost like tire treads. Scientists at Newcastle University actually tested this. They had people pick up wet marbles with wrinkled fingers versus smooth fingers, and the wrinkled fingers had massively better grip. The wrinkles create drainage channels that push water away from your skin's contact points, increasing friction in wet conditions. Your body is literally giving you rain tires for your hands. This doesn't happen on your arms or your legs, only on your fingers, toes, palms, and soles. The places you grip with. Number 6. This adaptation probably saved your ancestors' lives. Imagine you're an early human gathering food near a river. Everything's wet. Rocks, roots, fish, tools. Smooth hands would slip constantly. But 15 minutes into working in the water, your nervous system activates the wrinkle protocol, and suddenly your grip strength in wet conditions jumps by over 30%. You can hold on to slippery fish, climb wet rocks, gather submerged plants. Evolutionary biologists think this gave early humans a significant survival edge in coastal and river environments, which is exactly where tons of human evolution happened. We're not just land animals, we're amphibious survivors. Number 5. The process is controlled by blood vessel constriction. When your fingers detect prolonged water exposure, your nervous system sends a signal that constricts the blood vessels underneath your skin. As the vessels shrink, the skin above them gets pulled down slightly, creating those distinctive wrinkle valleys. It's like letting air out of a balloon. The outer layer buckles and folds. This is why it only happens on thick, hairless skin, like your fingertips and toes. The skin there has the right structure to fold predictably into those channel patterns. And it's why the effect reverses so quickly when you dry off. Your blood vessels dilate again, the skin reinflates, and the wrinkles vanish. Number 4. Here's where it gets weird. Not everyone's fingers wrinkle the same way. Some people's hands wrinkle intensely after 5 minutes. Others barely wrinkle at all, even after an hour. Scientists think this variance might be genetic, and it could reveal differences in autonomic nervous system sensitivity. There's even research suggesting that people with certain conditions, like diabetes or nerve disorders, show altered wrinkling responses, which means doctors might one day use the wrinkle test as a diagnostic tool for nerve function. Your bathtub hands could actually be a window into your nervous system health. And get this, researchers have discovered that the intensity of wrinkling can also be affected by factors like hydration status, skin thickness, and even age. Younger people tend to wrinkle faster and more dramatically than older adults, possibly because aging affects blood vessel elasticity and the responsiveness of the autonomic nervous system. Some studies have even explored using the wrinkle response as a non-invasive way to assess cardiovascular health, since the blood vessel constriction mechanism that causes wrinkling is related to broader vascular function. Imagine going to the doctor and getting diagnosed just by soaking your hands for 10 minutes. The wrinkle pattern, timing, and intensity could become personalized biometric data about your internal systems. Number 3, the big question. Why don't we just have wrinkled fingers all the time if they're so useful? Because there's a trade-off. Wrinkled skin has better grip in water, but worse tactile sensitivity. Those channels that help with drainage also reduce your ability to feel fine textures and subtle pressure differences. For most of human history, our survival depended on sensitive fingertips, for tool use, for detecting threats, for social grooming. So, evolution built a toggle system, smooth and sensitive by default, wrinkled and grippy when wet. It's a contextual superpower, activated exactly when you need it, and deactivated when you don't. Think about the precision tasks your ancestors had to perform daily: threading bone needles, identifying edible plants by texture, feeling for parasites in each other's hair, crafting stone tools with millimeter accuracy. All of that requires fingertips capable of detecting incredibly subtle variations in surface texture, temperature, and pressure. Wrinkled fingers would turn your hands into clumsy mitts for delicate work. Evolution doesn't do permanent solutions when conditional solutions are smarter. Your body is constantly running cost-benefit analyses in the background, asking, what does this environment demand right now? And then it optimizes accordingly. This is true biological intelligence, not just having one tool, but knowing exactly when to deploy it. Your wrinkle response is proof that your body is context-aware, environmentally adaptive, and ruthlessly efficient at managing trade-offs between competing survival needs. Number 2, this isn't unique to humans. Macaque monkeys also get wrinkly fingers in water, and they show the same improved wet grip performance. That means this trait is ancient. It evolved before humans and monkeys split off from our last common ancestor, probably tens of millions of years ago. But here's the kicker. Not all primates have it. It seems to be most pronounced in species that spend significant time near water or in wet forests. Evolution didn't give this adaptation to every branch of the primate tree, only the ones who needed it. And we got it because our ancestors were wading through rivers, fishing, foraging in the rain. Water was part of our survival landscape. Number 1. And here's the most mind-bending part. Your body knows the difference between water and other liquids. If you soak your hands in oil or alcohol, they don't wrinkle. Only water triggers the response. Scientists think your skin is detecting osmotic pressure, actual water molecules moving across your skin barrier, and that's the signal your nervous system is waiting for. Your body has a moisture sensor sophisticated enough to chemically identify water and activate a mechanical transformation in response. Think about that. You have built-in environmental sensors running background scans, waiting to optimize your body for the conditions you're in. You're not a static machine. You're adaptive hardware. So here's the full picture. Your wrinkly fingers aren't damage. They're not swelling. They're a deliberate, ancient, neurologically controlled upgrade that your body deploys when it detects wet conditions. It's a toggle between sensitivity and grip, between normal mode and amphibious mode, and it's been saving lives for millions of years. Evolution doesn't waste energy on accidents. If your body does something this specific, this consistent, this controlled, it's because that trait kept your ancestors alive long enough to pass it on to you. Next time you're in the bath and you see those wrinkles forming, don't think weird. Think tactical. Your brain just armed you for water. If this blew your mind, hit that like button and drop a comment telling me what everyday thing you want me to decode next, because the Clover tribe is just getting started. I'm Willow, and until next time, never underestimate your fingertips and mind yourself. I'll see you in the next one.